Hey folks, hey, what's up, baby? Man, I'm so excited. This is Wesley, $1 Million Virgin. I want to jump on here. You know, it's Super Bowl week. We're getting ready to see the ATL and the Patriots go head to head. It's Super Bowl here in Houston, Texas. And you know, today I decided to take out my Corvette here. And you know, I was leaving my high rise and I thought about a video. And I want to tell you a story real quickly. And this video is about make sure the gap is wide before you start balling. Okay, when I say balling, all I'm talking about is this. You know, you want the nice cars, right? You want to buy the jewelry, the Tom Ford glasses, the John Hardy chains, you know, the Cartier bracelets. If you want to do that, make sure the money gap is huge. Let me tell you a story about a lot of people that stay in my building, okay? Hey, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm pretty young, right? And when I showed up at the building, when I showed up my high rise, the high rise goes from $2,000 to $10,000 per month where I stay. And I see a lot of young people, okay? And I see them with their Versace shoes on. I see them with their chains on. I see them in their beautiful cars, okay? And then in about 5 months, I see those same individuals moving out, right? I mean, I was talking to this one guy. He said, man, yeah, man, I'm finna make some changes, man. I'm selling all my cars. I'm selling a couple of things. And I'm thinking to myself, why? Why is that person doing that? You know, why these people, they talk to me and say, you know, Wes, I got my business here. You know, we're doing this, we're doing this. In 6 months, I see them moving out of my place, downgrading to something, I guess, that's more affordable. And, you know, sometimes when people see my life, you know, the perception is that I'm spending a lot of money. And I think a lot of people do this because, you know, a lot of people want to be seen, right? You want nice cars because you want people to see you in nice cars. You want to wear nice clothes because you want people to see you in nice. And that's all. That's okay. Everybody's like this, you know. Everybody wants to look nice, look good, because perceptually we want other people to look at us, right? It's just all good. We like to be admired, okay? We like to say, oh man, that's a nice car. Oh, that's some nice shoes. Everybody's like this, right? Selfishly. But the problem is this. When the gap is not wide, your money gap. Let me give you an example. I'm going to talk personally about myself. Okay, right now, my rent for my high rise costs me approximately $4,000, if not $5,000, I can't remember, per month to stay in my 2,000 square foot condo apartment, okay? But the problem is with other people that get apartments or condos or high rises or buy houses, they think that $10,000 per month is enough to live on. They say, oh, you know, I make $10,000 per month, so which means I can afford it. And see, this is where you're wrong, because the gap is too close. See, me, I make more than 6 figures per month net online. And my apartment only cost me $5,000, even though right now I could afford to buy a house and I can pay $30,000 per month with no problem. But I won't do that because the gap is not big enough. See, you guys, some of you guys work jobs, some of you guys got businesses. Some of you guys make $10,000 a month, $15,000, I don't know. And the problem is your apartment rent, your car note rent, or you know, your leasing payments or whatever, is too close that if you lose that job, right? If you lose something, some income, it affects you greatly. And guess what, guys? This happens to a lot of people, okay? This happens to a lot of people because they're not building the gap. Let me give you some tips. If you don't have at least, I say $1 million in your bank account when you're trying to live that amazing lifestyle. I know everybody's not trying to live this type of lifestyle. An amazing lifestyle is the lifestyle that I live, okay? Cars, money, you know, watches, ring, whatever. You know, I live like a king. because I'm one. If you don't have at least $100,000 in your bank account, 100,000, it's not time for you to ball. Okay? We'll call it balling. I mean, when you go out and you spend money on things, even though you don't need them, you want them. I spend less than 20 to maybe 15% of my income a month, but I'm making several six figures per month. God, does that make sense? I wanted to come on here because I wanted to talk to the people that are trying to fake it perceptionally, right? The people out there that are trying to live beyond your means. What I'm telling you, you're going to lose. I spent 6 years not buying any clothes. 6 years I didn't buy any cars. 6 years I stayed in the same apartment. 6 years I didn't buy any furniture. 6 years I didn't buy anything but the basic necessities of life. That's it. For 6 years. This is the only reason why, guys, I can live like this today. And even now, I can do more. I can go buy me a Lambo right now if I wanted to. But I don't. I just don't. I can go buy me a Rolls Royce. I can go buy the $1 million house. I'm strategic. I'm always creating new forms of income, and I will reward myself by buying something, but it's based off new income, not the current income. Guys, build the gap. God, I have over 6 bank accounts. None of my bank accounts fall below $100,000. I do this on purpose. I could spend more money if I wanted to, but I build the gap. So if one of my businesses go from 400,000 to 100,000, I won't feel that pain. See, some of you guys are living at $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month in income, and you're trying to live like you're making $15,000 a month. Okay? And you lose something, and then you're back at square one. I see so many young people do this. Stop faking it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't try to project yourself as a very successful person. But you don't have to spend lots of money to project yourself as a successful person. All right? You're only fooling yourself. Yep. I've seen people, they go to valets. I've seen this guy in an SL 500. He has rims on his car. He goes to the valet and he asks the valet, how much does it cost? The guy says 15 bucks. He says $15. He goes and parks his car himself. He thought that $15 was too much money. What's up, Silas? What's up, Robert? Does it make sense? My friend, if you have an $80,000 car and you can't spend $15 to make sure your car is parked properly, I think you need to give that car away. I think you need to downsize. You're not ready. Because see, the thing is, just because you make a purchase, please write this down. Just because you make a purchase does not mean that you're ready for the purchase. See, just because you buy yourself a nice car, a nice house, doesn't mean that you're ready for it. Does that make sense? That's why people lose shit all the time. How do you know? I've been there. I've did it before. I've bought things even though I wasn't ready, and I lost things. I've acquired things and I've lost things. But learning from that lesson, and what I'm trying to teach you is when you build the gap. When you build the money gap, that you're living on 10% of your income, and the other 90% is just sitting in the bank or getting some investment, or whatever you want to do. But my living expenses, see, like my living expenses are maybe $15,000 a month, I think, $15,000 or $20,000 a month. Well below my means, right? I have 8 streams of income. So if 3 or 4 cut off, I'm still good. It won't affect me. What I'm telling you is, what's up, Sherilyn? What's up, Jared? Be smart. I know sometimes, you know what Super Bowl happened, right? Everybody in Super Bowl, they want to rent cars. They want to look all like they got shit and ain't got nothing. They want to rent a nice house. They want to buy the sections at the club. They're spending their savings and their check to go to the game just to perceive that they're doing things much more than what they're actually doing. And a lot of people are going to fail. Because guess what? After the 3-day Super Bowl event is over, you got to go back to your life. You got to go back to your job. You got to go back to your business. You got to go back to your bank account. And a lot of people are going to be sitting there with their nice shoes, their nice everything, and it's going to be over. What I'm saying is be smart. The only reason why I can live like this is because I believe I was just smart. I was prepared to live like a pauper, or to live at a very, I don't want to say poor, but a very mediocre level, all right, money-wise or lifestyle-wise, to live like I live today, okay? I put 6 years in this thing because I wanted to build a foundation that when people would see me with all these cars, all this stuff, they're like, wow, how are you doing this? And they have no idea I'm only spending 15% of my income every month. They have no idea that what I'm doing at a very comfortable, easy level. And they think I'm doing something just crazy. It doesn't make sense. It's foolish. But I built the gap. What I'm asking you, what's up, Meryl? Build the gap. Guys, thanks for sharing and liking this video. If you know anybody right now, I'm going to make this statement. I know I'm going to piss some people off. But if you know anybody right now that's living beyond your means, I mean, if you lose your job today and you can't carry your lifestyle for the next 6 months or 1 year, you're living beyond your means. And I want you to share this video out. And I want you to share it on someone's page that you know that's living beyond their means. Maybe you're a female and you know a guy that's living beyond his means. Maybe you're a guy, you know a female that's living beyond her means. Share it on their page. Because what I'm going to tell you is you're going to fail. You're going to fail. I'm telling you, if you do it, some people, they can't afford to lose a dime of their money. They're projecting this lifestyle. You think they got their shit together. They flossing. They got chains. They got glasses. Looking good. Going to the mall. Nice. Then in a year, 6 months, you don't see that person anymore. You don't see their posts. You don't see their pictures on Instagram. You ain't see them around because they had to downgrade. And the problem is when you have to downgrade, you get embarrassed. And when you get embarrassed, you're getting in a state sometime of depression, sometime of defeat, sometime of failure. And it takes it that much more to get back and to do things correctly. There's nothing wrong with having nice things and being a baller. But don't be a baller on a budget, okay? A baller is not on a budget. A boss is not on a budget. A boss can do what the hell he wants to do when he wants to do it. You know who a boss is? Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, Money Mayweather, Wesley Virgin. These guys are bosses. They boss on different levels, but the money gap is huge, okay? Hey, much love. You're a winner. Later.